I remember that, the AlphaGo documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so these computers, here it is, DeepMind's AI is helping to rewrite the rules of chess. DeepMind's researchers are letting AlphaZero play with different rules to find out how to improve the game. They're creative, at least in the context of the game of chess.
Yeah.
Look, that didn't used to be the case 10 years ago, 30 years ago. They're getting better at thinking. Like, how long? Did you see Ex Machina?
No.
You didn't?
No.
How dare you?
What even
you
is that?
never saw that movie?
Wait.
Oh, my gosh.
I purely grew up on YouTube. I haven't seen hardly any.
That's wild. It's incredible what you can accomplish, like singular focus.
I said something to him earlier. He was like, is that on YouTube? I was like, no, it's popular.
I mean, that's how you get successful at a young age. You just obsess and cut everything else out.
I'm not doubting that.
Yeah.
But you would love Ex Machina. It's
Okay.
a fucking amazing movie. It's one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. And it's a movie about this guy who's a super genius, the guy on the far right. He's been in Star Wars. And what's that dude's name, Jamie?
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac. He's awesome. And he creates, and who's the girl?
I don't remember her name off the top of my head.
Well, let's give her some props, find out who it is. But anyway, it's an amazing movie. It's one of my top 10 all-time favorite movies.
Someone listening to this text me to watch it.
That Oscar guy
Alicia
is
Vikander.
Alicia Vikander, Oscar Isaac, and then Dom Hanal Gleason is the computer coder that this guy hires. So Oscar, the Nathan guy, is this like super genius who lives in this very remote location, and he's been secretly working on an advanced, super complex version of artificial life. Mm-hmm. And he has literal artificial humans in this compound that you realize are human, or you realize are not human along the way. And
Gotcha.
one that he has this guy do. You know what the Turing test is?
No.
The Turing test is a test that was created by this guy. Is it Arthur Turing? Alan Turing. Alan Turing was a guy who he devised a test to find out. The idea was if you could interact with a computer and not know that it's a computer, then it would pass this test. If you could interact with something and it would behave and think and communicate like a human being.
Yeah.
And so he was kind of brought on, the computer coder, to interact with this woman who was clearly a robot. But she was so seductive and beautiful, and the way she communicated was so enticing that it was essentially passing the Turing test, even though he knew